Welcome back to the feud, everybody. The Brusac family won the game. Yeah! And now it's time to play. Yes, money! And then if you and Celeste together come up with 200 points, tell everybody what you're gonna win.
75,000 rand.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
20 seconds on the clock, please. Clock will start after I read the first question. Name something important that children bring home from school.
Their books.
Something that gets rid of unpleasant smells.
Spray. Perfume.
Something used to mix ingredients.
Spoon.
A language in the national anthem.
English.
A popular fairy tale princess.
Snow White.
Well, let's see how we did. All right, here we go. Name something important that children bring home from school. You said book. Survey said something gets rid of unpleasant smells. You said perfume. Survey said something used to mix ingredients. You said spoon. Survey said there we go. A language in the national anthem. You said English. Survey said a popular fairy tale princess. You said Snow White. Survey said all right. All right, Celeste. She didn't do so bad. She got 75.
Okay.
You need 125 to win.
Okay.
Now, let me tell you something, Celeste. If you focus, we can get this done. There's a lot of big answers on this board you could give me, and we walking out of here with 75,000 rand. Okay? Now, Celeste, you've been a good player over there. You just bring the player that was over there out to here, and we're gonna be jumping up and down. We're gonna be celebrating, okay?
Yeah.
All right, this is how we're gonna do it. I'm gonna ask you the same 5 questions. You cannot duplicate the answers. If you do, you're gonna hear this sound. I'm gonna say try again. You give me another answer. It's gonna be a little bit tougher this time, so we give you 25 seconds. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's remind everybody of Nicole's answers. 25 seconds on the clock, please. Clock will start after I read the first question. Name something important that children bring home from school.
Homework.
Something that gets rid of unpleasant smells.
Aerosol.
Something used to mix ingredients.
Mixer. Blender.
A language in the national anthem.
English.
Try again.
Afrikaans.
A popular fairy tale princess.
Cinderella.
Come on, Celeste, well done.
All right, let's see how we did. We need 125 points for 75,000 rand. Name something important that children bring home from school. You said homework. Survey said homework was the #1 answer. We need 96 points. Something that gets rid of unpleasant smells. You said aerosol. Survey said
Let's go.
air freshener was the #1 answer. 55 points away from 75,000. Something used to mix ingredients. You said a mixer. Survey said spoon was the #1 answer. 34 points away from 75,000 rand. A language in the national anthem. You said Afrikaans. Survey said Zulu, #1 answer. We need 11 points. A popular fairy tale princess. You said doggone Cinderella. Survey said was the #1 answer. Well, Busak family, that's 75,000 Rand. But you add your score, you walk away with a grand total 102,900 Rand. Wow. I'm Steve Harvey, everybody. We'll see you next time. Well, welcome to Family Feud South Africa. I'm your man, Steve Harvey, yeah. I got to get them. Boy, you pimping. Thanks. Them pants is pimping. Oh, so you can sauce. Yeah. Let's show us something. That sounds good to me. What?
Cute guy.
Yeah. So now, let me see you blow the kiss now. Hey, man. Let me through that little Sobolo. Sobolo.
Yes.
Sobolo.
Yeah, definitely.
May I have some Sobolo? We do not have it. Oh, my God.
We're going home.
I'm Steve Harvey. We'll see you next time.